Hi everyone, it's Lotusmonkey2, and I'm gonna show you guys some spoilers from Stars of Mirrodin. Let's check out stuff. Alright, so we're gonna start off with small creatures first. This is Kemba Sky Guard. It's a 1 for 2 planes creature cat knight. It has flying, and when it enters the battlefield you gain 2 life. And it's also 2/2. It's pretty good. I think it would just personally work for the life gain deck, in my opinion. I know I could be completely wrong, but it just seems that you could make it a little bit more aggro, something like that. But that's that. Let me show you the art real quick. So here's the art for it. I like it. I don't know. I was expecting a bit more of a cat. I don't know what that thing is riding. It looks like a giant drake. Looks like it. Well, it's not that bad. Good for a common though. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Here we got a Gore Rats. It's a 1 for 2 swamps rat creature. It's 2/1 and has infect. When a Gore Rat enters the battlefield, each player gets a poison counter. So what infect is, from what I've read, infect is this creature deals damage to creatures in the form of -1/-1 counters and to players in the form of poison counters. So back in the day, there was something called poison counters, and if a player had 10 poison counters on him, they would lose a game. So it also has the wither effect kind of thing. So your creatures will get affected too. And I'll show you the art real quick. Seems like the art fits the name and effects and stuff all right. I like the little gas coming from them. I guess that would be just poisonous fumes, but I like the art. It's getting better. Here we got Goblin Cavalier. Costs 1 mountain, and it's a Goblin Warrior Trample, and Goblin Cavalier gets +2/0 for each equipment attached to it. And it's a 1/1. I personally don't really like it, because I hate goblins, but I don't know. Check out the art. So here's the art. I think it looks alright. I don't know, for a goblin, I don't know, they usually make them look stupid and retarded, but this one's pretty good. I think, yeah, I like it. Let's move to the next card. So in Scars, they brought back an old artifact creature, the Murs. Here they actually look more intimidating and better designed, I would say. They look actually better and intimidating and useful. Here are the old ones. They just look really stupid and wimpy, you know? Like, they just don't seem frightening. But I really like the new ones better. Alright, so this creature is Thrumming Bird. It's a bird horror, costs 1 for 1 island, and has flying. Whenever Thrumming Bird deals combat damage to a player, proliferate. Now proliferate is you choose any number of permanents and or players with counters on them and give them each another counter of the kind they already have. So for example, you could have like a Planeswalker out, and if this dealt combat damage to a player, the Planeswalker can have another counter on just for free. So you can pretty much do anything that involves counters. And I'll show you the art. So this is the art. It kind of looks like a bee bird metal thing, kind of like a hummingbird. I like how it looks though. I'm probably gonna be running this card if I ever get it. But yeah, let's move on. So this next card is called Clone Shell. It costs 5 colorless. It's an artifact creature, shapeshifter. It has imprint. For this effect you have to exile a non-token creature, but for this it says when Clone Shell enters the battlefield, the top 4 cards of the library, exile 1 face down, and put the rest on the bottom of the library in any order. When Clone Shell is put in the graveyard from the battlefield, turn the exile card face up. Shift the creature card to knock the battlefield under your control. This card is easily going to be abused out of those Eldrazi cards with the big ones like Imrako or Kozilek, Butcher of Truth. I can just see it happening now. It's going to be sweet. I would definitely use that combo. Let's look at the art. This next card is called Darksteel Axe. Costs 1 to equipment. Guard still acts as indestructible. A good creature gets +2 to 0, and to equip it, it costs 2. Just seems like another artifact to me. I don't know if I'd probably use it, but check out the art. So here's the art. The art is good, but I don't think the card's that great. Probably not something I would use. But let's move on to the next card. So this next card is called Contagion Clasp. It's an artifact, costs 2, and when Contagion Clasp enters the battlefield, put a -1/-1 counter on target creature. And its effect is pay 4 colorless mana, tap it, and have proliferate. And the effects right there. This I would probably put on a bad creature, just so it doesn't die that quickly, just so you can probably boost your planeswalkers or steel overseers or Triskelions, you know what I mean? Something like that. But let's check out the art. So here's the art. It looks good. This is definitely a card I would totally run in an artifact deck. Yeah, so let's move on. So this card's Memnite. Costs 0. It's an artifact creature construct, and it's a 1/1. This card I really like because it's pretty much a free creature, and with the cards like Steel Overseer, you can pretty much keep on adding counters so it just becomes a big creature, and plus the fact that you just play it out for free, it's awesome. Let's check out the art. So here's Memnite. I like the art. It looks like a metallic Eldrazi spawn in a way, you know? Just go on to the next card. So this next card is called Azuri's Brigade. It's 2 for 2 forest, Elf Warrior. With Metalcraft, as long as you control 3 or more artifacts, Azuri's Brigade gets +4/+4 and has trample. Metalcraft is an ability that, as long as you have control of 3 or more artifacts, then whatever effect it has, that's what it is. So the next card is a sorcery called Memoricide, costs 3 and 1 swamp. Name a non-land card, search target player's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with the same name and exile them. Then that player shuffles his or her library. This card would be great to put an end to like Eldrazi cards like Imraku or stuff like that, or Titans, anything really. This card would be fantastic. I'd definitely get it. So here's the art for Memoricide. I like it. It's kind of like all the other ones, like Parasite Thought or like Sadistic Sacrament, Mind Shatter, Mind Sludge. Just shows some evil force just like destroying like this innocent human's mind. I like it though. Yeah. Let's move on. So this next card is called Tempered Steel. It costs 1 for 2 planes, enchantment, and it says artifact creatures control get +2/+2. This card would be great to beef up your artifact creatures, and it would also go great with like Memnite, since it's just a free creature. You can bump it up to a 3/3. Yeah, I would definitely use this card. Let's go check out the art. So here's the art of Tempered Steel. It just shows a big buff artifact creature. It's a good looking card. I'd definitely get it, as I said before. And now let's continue. So this card is called Steel Hellkite. It costs 6 colorless mana. It's an artifact creature dragon that's flying. And if you pay 2, Steel Hellkite gets +1/+0 to each turn. And its second ability is an X ability. Destroy each non-land permanent with converted mana cost X whose controller was dealt damage by Steel Hellkite this turn. Activate this ability only once each turn. So pretty much, you can, after attacking, you can pay X, and whatever you pay for it, you can just wipe out the board of whatever creature or planeswalker it was. Let's check out the art. So this is the art for Steel Hellkite. I think it looks great. Absolutely fabulous. But, yeah, I think it's a good card. Probably would be used. Seems really helpful just to get rid of some really annoying creatures or planeswalkers, you know? But yeah, let's move on. So here we got Wormcoil Engine. It costs 6 colors mana, and it's an artifact creature, a worm. It's a mythic, like Death Touch and Lifelink. When Wormcoil Engine is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, put a 3/3 colorless worm, artifact creature token with Death Touch, and and a 3/3 colorless from artifact creature token with lifelink on the battlefield. So I think this is a great card. I think it's a 6/6. Just in case it gets destroyed, you can put 2 3/3 worms out that are both helpful. I think it's a great card. Now let's check out the art. So this is the art for One Card Engine. I think it just looks awesome. Totally badass. This card would definitely be used. I know it will, and just can't wait. Hopefully I can get one. So this card is called Sword of Body and Mind. Costs 3 color spend as an equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has protection from green and blue. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, you can put a 2/2 green wolf creature token onto the battlefield, and that player puts the top 10 cards of his library into his or her graveyard. And the equip cost is 2. So this card is pretty powerful, kinda putting out more creatures to defend yourself and mills your opponent's deck for a little bit. I think it's great. I would definitely want this card, just because the Timmy and me would want it, and because it's just totally badass. Let's check out the art. So here's the art for Sword of Body and Mind. It just looks really cool, you know? I would totally want it. So is everyone else. But now let's check out the next 2 3 left that I have to show you guys. So here we have Mox Oppo. Yep, another Mox, people. Cost 0, legendary artifact, it's a mythic rare. And it has Battlecraft, as I said before. You can only activate it if you have control, if you control 3 or more artifacts. But for this one, you can add 1 mana of any color in your mana pool. Another great card to have, put in your new artifact decks that you'll soon be having October 1st. Just hope you can get one when you buy your booster boxes. I'll check out the art for this real quick. So the art for this Mox Opal is just awesome. I really love it. I just really hope I can get one though. Let's move on to the last 2. So this is the new Elspeth. It costs 3 for 2 planes. The first ability, you can get 2 counters. You gain 1 life for each creature you control. The middle ability is -2 counters, so 3 1/1 white sword creatures out into the battlefield. And last one is -5 tokens. Destroy other permanents except for land tokens. And this starts out with 4 loyalty count. Let's check out the art for this. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a better picture, but this is it. I think it just looks awesome. Just simply awesome. Let's move on to the last card. So this is the new planeswalker called Venser, the Sojourner. It costs 3 for 1 plains and 1 island. The first ability +2 loyalty counters, and exile target permanent you own, return it to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. Middle ability is -1 loyalty counters, and creatures are unblockable this turn. And the last one is -8 loyalty counters, and you get an emblem with whenever you cast a spell, exile target permanent. That would be pretty ridiculous. And it starts out for 3 loyalty counters. This card would be pretty powerful. I would definitely want one of these. Check out the art for this. But this is the art for Venser. I think it looks great. I would totally love to have one of these, because Timmy and me would crash for one. But this is all the time we have left. Stick around, subscribe, rate, comment, and I'll definitely put up the rest if there's any more showing. I got these pictures from the Magic Gathering Salvation forums, and I'll probably I'll put the link in the description, and you guys can check them out for yourselves if you want. Alright, later guys. Lotusmonkey2 out.